All right, we got a big boy on our bench today. It's Ampere Audio. It is backwards, but it is what it is. It's Ampere Audio. It's AA-7500.1D. So I've got it wired to eight 8-ohm resistors. They are all in parallel to a 1-ohm final load, 1-ohm resistive load, just like on the amp dyno. I've got two banks of caps hooked up here and a power supply. And right now I've got the power supply set to 15.8 volts. And I have this set to minimum. So it's going to measure our voltage drop. So I'm going to do two burps for you. One's going to be clean and one of them's going to be clipped. So it's going to be like on the amp dyno. The clean is going to be certified and your clipped is going to be just like the uncertified on the amp dyno test. So I've got it's going to be 40 hertz and volume 50 is going to be clean. And the bass head garage watt meter set up. And yes, my bench is a mess. I don't have everything set up permanently, but it's not every day that you see one of these amplifiers. And one of my friends brought it over today so we can test it. So guess what? We're going to see what it does. All right, so we got it in the screen. Watch the screen here because we got this set to peak. It'll show you the wattage after the burp. So watch the screen to see the waveform. 40 hertz. Here we go. Clean. All right, it was clean on the screen. So 7,037 watts at 1 ohm. So that's 85.3 volts coming out of the amplifier at 85.4 amps of current. That's 7288 volt amps with a power factor of 0.99. Let's come over here, and that was at 14.57 volts. That was the voltage drop. Yes, we started 15.8, but we dropped down to 14.5 volts. So if you can maintain 14.5 volts at a 1 ohm load, this amplifier does what it's supposed to be doing. So let's go one click into clipping. Let's reset this to peak. And let's reset this one to minimum. So we're at 15.8 volts starting again. We're going to do volume 51. It's going to be into clipping. So watch the screen. Here we go, 40 hertz. What can it do? Into clipping. All right, you saw the clipping on the screen. And here you go, 8,350 watts at 1 ohm. 8,350 watts at 14.19 volts. So 14.2 volts, we got over 8,000 watts. That's 91.8 volts coming out of the amplifier at 91.7 amperes of current. 8411 volt amps. 8,350 watts at 1 ohm. And that is your Ampere Audio AA 7500.1D. All right, that's it for this one.